I got to deal with in life that I didn't pre-order my ticket. But best believe they'll get my money. I haven't. If I really wanted to watch the movie, I can bootleg it, but I don't want to do that. So I'm not trying to.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do
it. Okay. So let me wait till I get. Let me wait till I have time and funds to go to the movies.
Man, I'm about to send you
I'll send you a check, dude. Let's just do it. I'll PayPal you
$30 to get this shit going.
I will PayPal you $30.
Right now. You get popcorn and everything.
That's a little extra.
Right. That's
gotta do that.
That's train fare. That's the popcorn, the icing.
It's around here. We're trying to break records. What you talking about?
I don't want
afternoon, so we already got a plan. I'm taking me and my mom, my friend.
What's going on?
Everybody's saying they're heading to the movies tonight. Welcome, everyone. This is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, and it's morning time. So we doing a new time here, and we're gonna, have our feel with it. So everyone in the chat, welcome. Same old Prima, you always there with me. 5-star hustler, you the first one here. Thank you for stopping by. I wanted to introduce my lovely, eccentric, powerful panel. Let's start with Delilah HD Fiber Blue Body. Oh, she got her face. She got her face. Never mind.
Yeah, you can see me. But now, definitely, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me again on this lovely Saturday. I love the new time. By the way, I think it should work out pretty well for us. I like having it in the morning so that we can kind of knock it out and have the remaining of the day to do other things that we need to do. So thank you for adjusting the time. Thank you everyone for just rocking with us. Looking forward to it. Let's get these topics going.
Ready? All right. And then I got my teammate, my left hand, right hand, L Boogie 0208. Man, we had a good time last night playing Rainbow Six Siege. How you doing, girl?
Yeah, buddy. What? Left hand, right hand.
Clutch City, man.
That first game was awesome, and then we sucked like the rest of the time.
But it was fun.
It was fun though. Yeah.
I think that clip gonna hit 1,000 today, and that'll be the first clip I had that hit 1,000.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. How you doing today, L Boogie?
I'm great. This is like wake and bake here. Let's get up. I was able to slide in and get my coffee made at least, but I'm in my PJs. In the living room, ready to get this thing started.
All right. And we got our baby girl Sharice up in the building. How you doing today?
How y'all doing, ladies? It's your girl Sharice. Up and at on this early on a Saturday morning. I'm loving this new time. Thank y'all for changing it again.
Mm-hmm. Sure, no problem.
Let's go ahead.
All right. Well, let's start this off because I got an update pending on my computer at 11 o'clock. So let's just hope they don't shut down. I don't want to pull a K Mega and this podcast shut down. So let's start with Black Panther. As you guys heard us in the beginning. Now, I haven't watched it. Sharice haven't watched it. Now, I would like to hear from El Boogie's perspective and Delilah's perspective about their experience. The full experience, not just the movie, but the experience as a whole of Black Panther. We will go start with Miss El Boogie 0208.
So I went to see it in like the white area, but there was still like all the black people that were like in the surrounding areas trying to get tickets because like I think Delilah too, we got our tickets like a month in advance. And when I got my tickets, like I was still getting okay seats at a month out. Like they weren't like the prime middle seats. Like people were already buying up tickets. Like I think this movie like broke almost all the records except for Star Wars 4 pre-sales. I think they're number 4. So behind the last 3 Star Wars movies. And the movie was awesome. Like everybody there was like clapping and happy. The scenes, like the fight scenes were like just amazing. They were awesome. The women were just the baddest motherfuckers on the screen. Their whole demeanor, their power, like the movie was just everything you needed it to be.
Man, it was so good. Like
it was so good.
Hard to talk about it and not spoil it.
I know.
That's why I wish you ladies would have watched it.
But can you like try to like share your experience the best way you can?
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but to echo what El Boogie said, yes. I mean, just the the scenes and the imagery that they display on screen. It was just amazing. All of it came together really good, and the storytelling was really well. You really cared about each character.
Yep.
You know, it was really good. I just can't. I just hope.
And
I really hope that they do another one because they have to. Because
they have to.
It's just that good. I think with the money it's gonna make, it's gonna force one. But go ahead, but sorry.
I was just gonna say, sorry, I kept trying to cut it in, but like it was just like it showed you, like, I think for us as Black people seeing it, it showed you a side of Africa that wasn't like, look at these poor malnourished people, look at them, they're not like typically when you see Africa, it's never like in the good light. And this, everything about it that they showed about Africa was like pride. Like I think I told somebody it was like Lion King on steroids, live action, And I know that people were going to think I was crazy, but like when you see this movie, you're going to say, thank you, Stanley. Like, thank you for having even when he had a hand in making this comic book back in the day, it was when we were starting civil rights because he knew that it was something that needed to be said. That's when Black Panther came about. And even now, to make sure that this movie got made, it was like, it's a testament to Black heritage. Like, people should be celebrating this movie.
Celebrate. I mean,
seriously.
I mean, I feel you. I see people. Like I said, I haven't seen it yet, but I do be on the internet. People, more so people of color, are really proud of this movie. Really enjoy this movie, and I do see a sprinkle of snowflakes that appreciate the movie as well.
Yeah,
and not just and that's great as well, because you have people that they'll praise Captain America, but they want to dog the shit out of Black Panther. I'm like, come on, cuz, don't do that. Let us have our shine too.
Right. Well, you saw all that I was telling you. I don't know if I told you guys, but apparently there's a lot of social media fake articles that are being inserted in our social media by Russians that are basically saying that white people are getting attacked when they go to see Black Panther, which is totally false. No one is being attacked. We are happy you're coming to see the movie as well. We want your money too, to show that the movie can be viable for everyone. So, and people thought that Black people be wilding out. They ain't wilding out. They dressing up like everybody else does for every other comic book movie, just enjoying themselves. So if you see stories that are telling you that Black people are attacking you to go see this movie, it is false. It's false.
Because like I said, people were showing up in their dashikis, had their families. It was amazing to see.
We're gonna rob somebody after this movie because everybody was dressed in all black, and I was like,
"Yep."
I'm like, for real. And then they had dashikis. There was a dude that did the Coming to America outfit, and him and his homeboy, they did that. There was a dude in a Black Panther outfit in Bronx. Was it the Bronx?
With the chain and the I saw that. He
proposed to his female on Ladies' Night at the Black Panther at the Alamo House.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then he didn't have a ticket, so he had to leave. I'm like, damn, I don't stay. But
he went to represent them. Like that's all he wanted to do. It's like
yeah. And for people like they want our culture, but they don't want to embrace it. You feel me? So these Russians with these emails talking about people getting attacked.
No.
You guys remember the movie Rosewood? A long time ago, Rosewood, about the slave that the girl cried rape on the guy, the black slave guy, and it was the big uproar. Now, mind you, I'm a kid when I watched this movie. Now, Caucasian people, they was brave enough to go watch that movie because they got their ass whooped, and that was some real shit. But for 2018, for people just to circulate stories about this negativity about this movie, you not only disrespecting the people that spent their money on the movie, but you disrespecting the actors that took the time and dedication for this movie. Because this ain't no B-rated movie. This ain't no Mortal Kombat. This ain't no Street Fighter B-rated movie. It is a big budget movie based on the trailers I've seen, based on the reaction of people that I dealt with the movie. So personally, I can't wait to see it. So I am going to see it. Anybody else?
I want to talk to you like next week. You be like, I ain't saw it yet. I don't want to hear that. I'm telling you, I will PayPal you $30.
Right.
You have to go see this movie.
Right?
Y'all gotta do that. So I promise I won't bootleg it. I promise I won't bootleg it.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Is there anybody else that wants to speak on it? Sharice, do you want to speak on what your expectations of the movie it will be for you?
I'm going to see it this afternoon. After we get finished with this, I'm going to get dressed, doing makeup. I'm doing a full face. I'm going correct to see this movie.
She said full face.
Full face.
Full face.
Full
face. You know, and it's somewhere in the almost somewhere in the south. So I'm going to sweat, but I'm going to do a full face. I've been on Instagram. I've been on Twitter. The reviews for it have been great. I have high expectations, and I expect all of them to be met from everything that everybody has been saying.
Don't worry.
I am so crunk for this movie.
Don't forget there's 2 end credits too. Just FYI.
Oh yeah. You gotta stay to the end. All the way.
All the way.
Yeah, I'm so ready.
Okay.
All the way.
Okay.
Gotta watch everything.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see.
So they tell your ass to leave. That's when you stay.
All right. We gotta clean up so we can do the next move.
Yo, tell me why I saw a picture of people bringing plates into the movie theater.
That's crazy.
Plates of food, like
plates, like home paper plates into the theater. I say, yo, where they let them do that at?
Dude, so I go to this theater called Studio Movie Grill. It's like it's a dinner theater kind of deal.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that, you know, everybody had their plates and, you know, meals and stuff like that. But it's a dinner theater, so it made sense. You can bring your food from like the lobby area into the actual theater, so it's fine. But I'm telling you, it was like a club atmosphere when I went. I mean, people was standing outside, the music was going, and but that's how SMG over here in my area is. It's like that. It's real alive, and you know, people just kind of chilling out, hanging out before the movie start. But yeah, it was that the whole overall experience was just fantastic, and like I said, I want a sequel now. Like at this point, I'm like, where the next movie at? Like
they said we're gonna see him again in the Avengers
Infinity
movie,
War.
obviously. Yeah. Infinity War. And look, we about to have Infinity War right in 3 months.
Yep.
3 months. 3 months. Yeah.
I mean, but this movie from beginning to end is Black people. It's directed by a Black director. Most of the supporters, the people holding the boom mic, people doing the lighting, they're Black. You know, it's just, and it's funny because, you know, and watch when the awards come out.
Shout out to where the bedroom set in, because he said he snuck in a burrito in a movie theater.
Yeah, I saw that. He snuck in a burrito.
Man.
I was like, yo, I thought I was good sneaking in some candy.
I sneak M&Ms,
right?
You know, that's about it.
Yeah. I don't know what y'all. I'm gonna tell you what though. I want to find something and sneak it in, like some food. I'll go to the $1, $2, $3 menu at McDonald's
all day.
And
tell you, man, I pay $2.50 for some candy. What? Where they do that at? Nope.
In my purse, and the only thing I'm buying is a soda.
Yo, my kid was hot because I wouldn't let her drink no liquid the whole time. I'm like, we are not getting up. She was like, I'm thirsty. I said, shut up.
But you made sure you got her something to drink at the end, right? You was like,
yeah, like the last half hour. The last half hour, I was like, go ahead, go get you some water.
Yeah.
No,
you don't want to miss it. There's so much stuff that goes on in that movie. You don't want to miss it.
And I still miss like 2 minutes letting her, like walking her up to the top of the theater, let her run and grab some water. Like, so I'm ready to see it again. I think I'm going to see it again tomorrow with my sister because I saw it with my aunt and my daughter.
I'm trying to go see it today, either today or tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm trying to see it again. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody who hasn't watched it, you can enjoy it this weekend. Make sure you watch it this weekend. Because the first weekend is always important. We want to support this movie.
Good point.
For the culture.
Man. Same old primo donna, primo dad. Definitely make it happen.
That's what I'm thinking too. I was like,
no, I don't want the storm. I don't want the storm.
Not yet. Because I was thinking the same thing in the movie. I was like, who is this character? Because I'm like, he's supposed to be married to Storm, right?
Yes.
Right.
I was
So
like,
Lupita's character probably got to die sometime.
Uh-oh.
For real though.
I'm like,
For real.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that.
He gotta die. He not just gonna be like, "Yo,
where's
boo,
Storm? Where's
I got a
Storm
new
at?
boo."
Where's
She look
Storm
good.
at? Where's
Right?
Storm at?
This makes sense though, because now Disney got X-Men.
Yeah.
They can definitely do this now.
And they need a new Storm. I don't want to see Halle Berry's old ass being.
No, it won't be. It won't be. It won't be
again.
Holly.
Come on, you see the new Storm from the
Yeah, but
first
she's
class.
young. She's young.
I don't like her. I don't like
She's
her at all.
young though. She's the young Storm.
I
She's
got
not.
She ain't middle-aged Storm.
Yeah.
We need a middle-aged
Man,
Storm.
come on, man. I just
Well,
wanted to be
she
good
not
on
me either, so
screen.
you know.
I said, okay. So just watch it. Just watch it.
I
Period.
can't wait. It's gonna be dope. I hope they.
You see,
do,
some people bought out theaters for kids. I thought that was awesome.
What?
I was like, man,
Wow.
I wish I had money to do some shit like that. It's like the underprivileged areas. They bought out like theaters and let the kids go see the movie because they need to see that. They need to see strong Black people, like not Tyler Perry shit all the damn time.
Yeah.
And that's how
I do like. I do want it to, because I mean they do put like a lot of Black actors in Hollywood like in a box. You know, what I
Right.
mean? You rarely see like regular movies with just, you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, this is a whole other conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can talk for hours about like the unfairness in Hollywood, but
Yeah, that's enough. We probably might do a conversation like that in the near future, though.
But you know what, y'all? If
Yeah.
you have time, go to YouTube, The Daily Show, and look up the Black Shit Address, the state of the Black Shit Address. I know it sounds funny, and it is funny, but what he said was true. Like all this shit that's going on, like we might come up after this.
Mhm.
We might be, coming up after all this bullshit because people are seeing.
yeah.
Everybody's eyes is opening. So get time, check it out.
All right.
I definitely
What you were saying, Delilah?
Oh no, I'm good. We can move forward.
Okay. Speaking of movies, anybody play Sleeping Dogs?
Yes.
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 That was
My husband
good.
played it. Does
That
That was like, that was a
They're making
sleeper.
a movie. They making a movie off of the Sleeping Dogs.
I know with Donnie Yen.
Excellent.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh,
saw
I
that.
love
Yes.
Donnie Yen.
He's so pretty.
If you don't know
Oh my
who
God, he's so
Donnie
pretty.
Yen is, then you need to watch It Man 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
man.
think for martial artist / actor, he's one of the best.
Yes.
One of the best. Top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Donnie Yen be on point. I'm just gonna put his name in the chat so y'all know how to spell it, write it, read it. You know what I'm saying? Look him up.
DONNIEYEN, right?
That's
right.
right.
Okay. They're making the sleeper
Tell you
banger.
check Netflix right now. Check that It Man out, and then you'll see why we excited about having Donnie Yen playing in Sleeping Dogs.
I
The
mean,
game was lit. I watched my husband play that from top to bottom.
That
And,
game was fun.
Yeah, and
It
so
was very fun.
I think he's the perfect fit for the movie. Like I'm like, yo,
is he gonna play the cop?
yeah, he's playing the main guy.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yes.
I
I'm
know.
telling you, if you guys haven't played Sleeping Dogs, it's about this cop. He got to go undercover, right, in China, and there's 2 roads that you have to choose during the game. You can make decisions that lead you towards the street life, and you can make also decisions that make you lead towards your police life. And towards the end of the game, that will determine the ending of the game. For them to make a movie about it, I want them to use the same soundtrack as in the movie. I mean, as in the game, because the soundtrack of Sleeping Dogs is a banger. It's a banger. It is.
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do y'all think that Sleeping Dogs was better or Grand Theft Auto?
For a movie?
No, as far as the game, like the story and everything.
Oh, Sleeping Dogs. I like Sleeping
Sleeping
Dogs.
Dogs.
And the story, it was Sleeping Dogs. Because,
And I'm talking about 5, the last one, the latest one.
man, okay, look.
Even 4, like 4 was like okay. Grand
4
Theft
was
Auto.
okay. The best, I think, to me, the best story in Grand Theft Auto was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So
Yeah, that was a good story.
that was a good story. But with between Sleeping Dogs and Grand Theft Auto 5, those stories, they were great stories. Grand Theft Auto 5 stories were great, but there were 3 stories and they were a little watered down. and you couldn't really immerse yourself with one character because you got to switch off to Franklin and Michael and what's his name? What's the last one? Trevor.
The crazy one, Trevor.
Trevor. When as soon as you invest yourself in one character, you have to switch over to the next main character, and you got to focus on him. With Sleeping Dogs, you have one character. And for me, it's more immersive than having three. You feel me? So not only, even though the open world, you can go to the same thing. You can go to the store, you can get some food, you can get a massage, you can go to the dojo and practice. You can do all kinds of stuff. But as far as the story, yes, it is great.
They need to do another game. Shit.
A Sleeping Dogs, but it was. Yeah, but I don't think I don't know where. I don't know when.
I thought the studio. I thought the studio shut down, but I think Square Enix still owns the IP.
Did you talk about the same group that we was talking about yesterday on GRG?
No.
Okay.
But I think Square Enix owned the IP, but I think the studio who did that game that we played shut down.
What you eating, girl? What you eating for
I was just about to ask you that.
What you eating?
I was gonna do it in the chat. What you eating?
Back it on the mic, but this is Chick-fil-A, you know, with the waffle fries, you know, and the spicy chicken sandwich.
It is 12. It is 12 there.
And that lemonade, you know, that famous lemonade.
I'm thinking about breakfast, yo, but that's right. I'm gonna eat as soon as we finish with this. So, Sharice, how you feel about Sleeping Dogs having a movie?
I would be there again, not opening night, but the next night. I love that game. Actually, I played it originally on the 360 and then rebought it for the Xbox One and played both of them. And I don't. I'm kind of iffy on about because I want it to be my choices, but then I don't want it to be my choices because I want to see how the other way plays out on screen. Because you know they don't have to go the good way to make it. I guess I don't know, but I kind of want to go the bad way. Because it was more violent then.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose it?
I'm still here. Okay. Did I lose it?
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah,
okay.
No, you good. You good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you saying? Because you lightweight botting.
Yeah, you lightweight. You bot. Yeah, you bot. They no lightweight. You bot.
It comes and it goes, but I'm excited about this. I hope it does come through, and I hope it drops sometime in the next year or so, and I will be there and watching it with my popcorn.
Okay. How about you, El Boogie? How you feel about Sleeping Dogs?
Well, I keep jumping in with y'all conversation, so I think everybody knows I want another game, and I'm looking forward to the movie. Can't wait. Sounds good. Okay. Yo, when boredom sets in, talking about your voice is pop locking.
Damn.
Yeah. He said, Siri, is that you?
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Delilah, do you have anything to say?
I didn't say. Okay, so I real quick. I went ahead and looked up the company that helped make the game, and it was United Front Games. They defunct in 2016 October. But they're not the only ones that worked on the game. Also, Square Enix Europe, I think, worked on the game, and I think they're still around. The London studios, so I think they're still around.
So would you United have to find out if they have the IP?
Square Enix owns the IP.
Oh, okay.
At Square Enix. Yeah, I'm about to. Let me look that. I looked it up. We can continue. I'll look it up while we chat.
Yeah, with Square Enix, that could be a possibility. But they know they got this Final Fantasy money coming in droves. I don't know if they're worried about Sleeping Dogs right now, but if the movie is successful, and it could be with Donnie, because I don't give a fuck. Anything with Donnie Yen, it may not be a AAA blockbuster, but you got millions of Donnie Yen fans. And they will watch this movie for Donnie Yen.
I was just because he's doing it, I'm like they reinvigorate my interest in it. If they had somebody else, I'd been like, I don't know. But because Donnie Yen is doing it, it's a must see.
So as far like I hope like 5-star son Hustler said, they're gonna just fuck the game up. They're just gonna worry about graphics and nothing else will matter. I hope they don't. I want them to do a good. If the movie's successful and they make another game, they should make a good story to complement that. And if they can be able, if you know, I'm just saying.
It's possible because of the fact that the last one came out in 2012. So, I mean, if this game, yeah, it's been what 6 years, roughly 5 6 years. That's enough time to make a game. So it'd be dope if they announced another Sleeping Dogs at E3 this year,
Yeah.
and then coincide that with Donnie Yen playing the part. I think it'd be dope. They just gotta do it right though, and I think they will because the first game was really good. So.
And it is always on
Oh.
sale on the Xbox store. It is always on sale. Like if you haven't played it, there's no excuse.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they gave it for free.
It was at one time point. It was free.
Transition between 360 and Xbox One, it was free.
Yep.
So y'all really sleeping on Sleeping Dogs. If you guys like Chinese martial art fight movies and stuff like that, because I know they're gonna be good with that as well. They don't be Donnie Yen don't be playing. I think he do his own stunts, doesn't he? He do his own stunts, am I right?
Yeah. I
So,
think so.
I'm gonna make sure I watch that as well. I can't wait. I don't know when it's coming out. And hopefully they can revive this particular series because it was really good. The game was good. The driving mechanics was good. The taking a photo of your girlfriend by the fountain was fun. So I'm excited about that as well. On to the next topic. I know people been talking about this like all this week about the floor plans of E3. Somebody made up somebody sent a picture on the internet about the 2018 E3 floor plans, and they noticed they don't want to acknowledge nothing but how small Xbox floor plan is for 2018. So, ladies, I would like to see on what your take about the E3 floor plans. Do you believe it's going to come out? Do you really care? Does it matter? We will start off with Miss Delilah HD Fiber.
Sure, you and this fiber. Anyway, I think it's fine. I mean, they showed that. Of course, people are gonna try to pick out it being smaller than the typical PlayStation and Nintendo booths. But I think Microsoft's gonna do something different this year. I think they are gonna have some sort of off-site type of deal. I don't know what specifically, but I think that's what they're going for. So I think the actual show floor may be smaller than what it was last year, but I don't think it's gonna be at a disservice to them. It's just all about how they do it. If they do it right, it's gonna be great, And if they don't, if they don't come with it, then people, of course, will point that out, and it'll set them up for next year. You know what I mean, in regards to engagement and stuff. So I don't know. I hate when this stuff happens, like when they leak things like this and people, buy into whatever someone else is selling. But I just hope that they come correct with it this year, in regards to what they show, and I think they will. So.
Okay, Miss Sharice, how do you feel about it?
I'm not really concerned about it.
Sharice?
I personally never been to E3 before, so I watch what's on the internet and what's live streamed. So maybe they're, condensing it where they can have a better show and it won't be so spread out along the floor.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. I can understand that. What about you, Miss El Boogie?
I think that they try to make a mountain out of a molehill, and already Aaron Greenberg had came out and said this is not these are not what did he say? I want to say that he said something along
Those are
not
entirely accurate. That's
right.
Not entirely accurate.
Right. So. And then I think I heard somebody say for as big as Nintendo and fucking PlayStation we were there, right? The area is huge, but then it has so many people in lines wrapped around. The line would be all day, for one game. You would be in that line all day. At 10 o'clock, you would come in and they would be cutting the line off, saying that it's already everybody that's in line is going to take all day to get through all these people. I'm not waiting in line all day to play no game. I don't care. I don't care that much. I'm not going to wait in line that long. It's crazy. I don't know. I'd rather have...
the only line you waited on is for the controllers. Those special controllers.
Yeah. But
Let's say you get some out of that. You waiting in line, you gonna get some at the end. Take home. You feel me?
Right. And then like when we went to Xbox, like at least it was kind of crazy though, just because of the extra people. I'm not looking forward to that shit. The extra people is like, get rid of that. Like really, because they're not even making the venue larger, right? We already saw they're not making the venue larger, which is like beyond crazy to me. Like, how are you not making? You saw what happened last year, and you're not even trying to make the venue larger. So that puts me off more than anything than seeing that Xbox is going to have a smaller booth. Because to me, that probably means that we're going to have an off-site thing that's better.
You know, everything off-site is better.
Right. I think that's what I think is going to happen. I mean, you got to remember they own the Microsoft what is it, Microsoft Theater across the street.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, maybe they can do something with that, but I don't know.
Shit, they should.
Right, because like EA does
it's
something
right
off-site too, right?
Mm-hmm.
EA does something off-site, so why can't Microsoft do something off-site? Maybe that's what they're going to do because it was like crazy as hell, and they saw that they're not going to open up no more space.
Mm-hmm.
So they're fuck it, I'm just going to do something else.
So back when, you can take it back now. We're going to go back a few years. 12 years ago when I went in 2006,
Okay.
they had just as many people that they had in the previous E3 last year. And what was different was that the booths were wide open. So there wasn't any lines or anything like that. And there was a lot of more walk room. And it had just as many people as it had, like I said, last year. It was super crowded, but it was very organized. And I think what happened is ESA or the people who run E3 forgot about like how to manage a group that size because they had been doing these smaller shows, after they had downsized E3. And so I think this year might be a little better in regards to traffic and people and stuff like that because they're gonna have to pretty much open up that old book and figure out, okay, how do we move people in and out of the convention center during that time? Because I'm telling you, it was a great experience, even though it was a lot of people back in 2006 and 2007. It's because they were ready for it and they were organized for it. And the publishers and everything were spread out and their booths were wide open. So you could just walk up and play a game. It was no problem. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, it don't make me none. Like I said, it don't matter how big the space is what you put in that space. Because Nintendo was the biggest space, but it wasn't the most popping space to me. It was nice because people liked the Nintendo, and I'm like, I'm not. And the line, they had the biggest space, so they had like a little mini block, a mini 4 square block, and the lines were wrapped around.
Yeah, what trips me out about that too was like the year before that they had that big old space with one game. It was just one game. And PlayStation, they had like playable games and stuff. I think they had like about 8 or so. So even though they had this big gigantic space, they didn't have a ton of games that you could play. So I just think it's all about how you maximize the space that you get. And so I think it's gonna be fine. I think people are worrying about nothing. So
okay. All right then. Well, on to the next topic. Hawaii is not playing with these. They're not playing with these loot crates, loot boxes, microtransactions. They are really putting laws into effect to limit or even actually eliminating loot boxes. Well, at least limiting them of how much loot boxes you can get. For real, Hawaii, it's like this. I'm not a big fan of the loot boxes and the microtransactions, but you have to give the consumer the choice to buy them or not. You just can't tell them not to buy it, or you can't tell them not to limit them. That's like cutting off their freedom in a way. You feel me?
I think they're just limiting them for kids, though.
For kids?
To me, it's fine.
Oh, for kids? Oh, it's a kids thing. Oh, well, I don't have any kids. But I hear horror stories about a parent leaving their bank information on the Xbox, and the kid goes play the Xbox, and the kid spends money on microtransactions in the boxes. On that note, sorry for y'all kids. Y'all fucked. I mean, for real, the kids know better. Kids know what to touch, not what to touch. When I was a kid, okay, I'm gonna tell you the story. When I was a kid, back in the days, if you wanted to like order adult movies, you had to go on the phone, right? And do the 1-800 number through your cable company and look at, and order it through the phone, like regular phone. I saw the bunny, right? I didn't know it was Playboy yet. So I didn't know it was the Playboy yet. But I was like, oh, it's this bunny, and I can, call the number. And, I done paid like $5. I done said, oh, it said you want to order this channel for the day for like $5. I was like, okay. So I thought it was maybe a cartoon of some sort. You know what I mean? But really, it was an adult channel. So the next month, my mom was like, what the fuck is this? Looking at my stepdad, like, did you order this? And he was like, no, I didn't. I paid my sister $5 not to say nothing, and she snitched on me on the dinner table. So, wow. And I got in trouble for that. But the moral of the story is kids don't understand when it comes to paying for something or something that is enticing them and that costs money, knowing that they ain't got no money. They think they got money, but they're actually spending their parents' money. So,
I'm actually down on you like that though. Dang.
Right?
But then you paid $5.
Real quick though.
Yeah, and I learned a lot that period of what the bunny represents, and not to trust my sister. So I paid her. El Boogie, how you feel about it?
I mean, I think that it's going to change the system. You know what I mean? Like, if they get this bill passed, it will be just for Hawaii, but I'm pretty sure it will begin to change for other states as well, because they said some other states also had bills that they were trying to get started. And I agree. Like, they shouldn't be preying on kids because it is a predatory system. Like, we already read the articles a couple months back where we found out that Activision has an algorithm, which you have a computer that's smarter than a person setting up a loot system geared toward young people, basically, so that they spend money over and over and over with your game.
Right. So
I think it is predatory. These kids, all they see is bright and shiny. They have something I want, so I want it too. So, and you know how kids are, they're just going to keep pressing the button until they get what they want.
Right. So
I'm fine with it. Take it off. Figure out a new way. To extend the life of games. I don't think the loot boxes are it. I think most people are tired of them. Yeah.
Delilah, how you feel?
I would say good. You know what I mean? Good. Like I'm with Boogie on this. Like, because you guys already know how I feel. We talked about this a couple episodes ago. Like I'm not a fan of loot crates and loot boxes and stuff like that. I guess I'm old school, and I want to pay my $60 and play my game, and not have to worry about anything extra. Like, don't be hammering me about, oh, buy this and upgrade this. I don't want that. I just want to play my game. I want to enjoy the game. I'm not trying to buy anything else. I already paid $60. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm all for it. If this gonna balance the scales, good. Because I feel like it's not so much the smaller indie companies that's doing these loot boxes. Mm-hmm. It's these big publishers that got money and stock options and stuff like that trips me out, and they put in the game. They're the ones that sell the most titles and stuff like that. So I don't. It's kind of like it's kind of I don't know the right term I want to use for this, but predatory would definitely be the word actually for it. So
okay, Ms. Sharice, if you there, you got kids. How do you feel about it?
I think it's twofold. I do have children. My youngest one is 11, and she's on my Amazon account, and I have protections on it where she can't not buy stuff without knowing it. Xbox, I'm sure PlayStation has this also, so you cannot buy stuff without putting in a secret code or just stopping it all together. A lot of people don't do that because no offense, a lot of parents, they just buy these games, they don't worry nothing else about it. They just play this and go sit in the corner for leave me alone for a little bit. That's not how that's supposed to be. But if they do take away microtransactions and everything, the prices of games will go up. Instead of paying the $60, we're gonna end up paying $70 just for the base game.
See,
it's not $75, $80.
Because we didn't pay $6 in 360 era. 360 era didn't have that much of it. And the price.
Yeah, but we didn't. It didn't cost like $100 million to make a game. Like, how much did GTA 5 cost to make?
It was $200 million.
Thank you.
$200 million.
They made that money what, twice?
They made that twice. I think they made that money. They made that money in the first month, I believe, maybe 2 months, if I want to be sure. But they have free DLC though.
Mm-hmm. But they
still have microtransactions.
Is it really free if you already? I mean, that's how I look at it. It was supposed to already be in the game anyway, but they're giving it back to us as free.
Mm-hmm.
Man, come on, man. It's like we buy into it. Like just like you said, it's free. No, it ain't. It was supposed to be in the game in the first place. Like, you know what I mean?
And they do got shark cards in GTA 5. I never bought it.
Yeah.
I always grind.
Man.
But my condos and my houses and they had like $100. 100 American real money was $10 million GTA money. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
I'm like, didn't a report come out like a couple of weeks ago that Activision made like $1 billion of microtransactions? They are not going away.
That's their money pool at this point. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I mean, even though I don't like it, I know that's what it is. I'm not naive and thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be the end all. But I feel like this will balance it a little bit. It could help a little bit, because I don't know if I'm ever going to change the way I feel about them. I just don't think that's going to happen because I've been playing games so long, and I've been playing games since I was 5, and I never had to worry about this until now. You know what I mean? I just want to buy my game and enjoy it. So.
Okay. Well, sucks for you, Hawaii. Kid from Hawaii, because y'all not gonna be. I know the kid in Hawaii like saying "fuck." I know the kid in Hawaii mad as fuck right now about this law coming up. Okay.
But I mean, if that law is successful in Hawaii, I could see it being, pushed into the other parts of the United States. So
it's gonna spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will spread. But I don't know how far it will go. Hawaii's small. They can do that. But with the bigger states, it's going to be more of a hurdle. Or like the Dakotas, Montana, those states.
I like what you said. The Dakotas. The Dakotas, both of the bad boys.
They dumb. I see them doing that shit too, because it's more rural and they're more tight belt about certain things in that area. It's a lot quieter, a lot conservative. That was the word I'm looking for. So yes. Anybody else want to talk about this before I go to the next subject?
I have a question.
Nope. Okay. You got a question? Go ahead.
If Hawaii actually passes this law, how would they do this story? They couldn't have sell loot crates in that state alone. Like, how would that work out?
How would that work out? Yeah.
They'll probably put a label on the game that's saying this game is has microtransactions, loot boxes. It might have like a little flyer in the packaging or in the bag that says this game probably going to have microtransactions. If you're getting it for a kid, here's some tips of eliminating the overspending or something.
See, I think look at it in a different light, because it's like when you get on the internet, like it pings the location that you're, targeting that server from. So they can detect whether, this is from Hawaii. They can just be like, it'll just show up a little alert there when you try to buy a loot crate, it's not available in your area. Boom, done. I mean, they don't have to do all of that, put a label on the box and stuff like that. To me, it's an easier avenue because they're able to ping like IP and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'd be a way to do it, though. It'd be a way to do it.
It could be done. With technology these days, it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
It can be done. All right. Anybody else? No? Okay. We're on to the next topic. Earlier this week, I'm not going to say the YouTuber's name. You're just going to have to find out who he is. An upcoming person of color from YouTube had made a video. It was a positive video. The intention to me was positive. He made a video talking about the top Black streamers to watch on Twitch. I'm like, cool. It was in my sub box on YouTube. I watched it. What struck a chord with me, it was that there were 5 males and 5 females. the 5 males were all different shades of brown. All different shades of brown. The 5 females were a certain shade. It was a consistent shade of brown. Now, I know with like in my culture, we have these issues as well, but I didn't know. I don't think it was an issue. I just think it was his preference. But what he did brought a little mini backlash on Twitter. We had a lot of females of color not saying to this man, like, for real, you only got light-skinned chicks on your video, but you ain't got cocoa brown, caramel, midnight, cappuccino, you know what I mean? Mocha, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, ladies, I know I showed you the information through our DMs. I'm going to start off with Miss Delilah HD. How do you feel about the situation? Do you think he made a mistake? Do you think that the backlash was well deserved? The floor is yours.
I don't know. I do feel like it had to have been. I mean, I want to say it had to be a personal preference thing, but it just seems so consistent. Like, I mean, come on. There's a bunch.
Has he done other videos though?
Well, no. We're talking about specifically for this topic. He was doing African American Twitch streamers or whatever, and like Infamous said, like it was just a jarring disparity between like what the people he chose for that video. And so it just, I mean, if you're a shade darker than what he had posted on those videos, it don't even cross your mind to the end of the video. And then you're like, wait a minute. And you look back and it's like, dang, every single female that he had in that video were, let's just say, of a lighter shade. And I don't really think, because it's personal preference. It's gotta be, because I don't think that it was intentionally done to throw any hatred toward anybody or any sort of color or anything like that. I just think these are the people that he watch, and that's what he likes, and that's all I can chalk it up to. But it is something that in the Black community.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
I was gonna say it is something in the Black community that exists. Colorism, that whole deal. So, I mean, as being someone of a mocha brown, chocolate lady, it's like it is what it is. Because, I guess from where I'm from and where I live now, it's like I see these type of things all the time. Whether it's the job you're trying to get, or it's the people that you put in your circle to hang around and stuff like that. You see these kind of things all the time. So like I said, I just want to chalk it up to it being his preference than him throwing shade. So.
Okay. Sharice?
If that's his preference, which is all understandable, but could it be because he's ingrained to think that the lighter you are, the better looking you are, and so that's the only thing he ever looks at?
Right. That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking. It's ingrained in him at this point that the lighter you are, the brighter you are, the whiter you are, the better looking you are.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm like Delilah. I'm on the darker end of that spectrum, so he probably would even barely glance at me. And not knocking it because that's what he likes, that's what he likes, but he could have at least shown another shade somewhat, like,
yeah, it was
they look like the back of, yeah, it really was. It looked like notebook paper.
Mm-hmm. He was like,
he could have.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I say he could have. I'm sure there are other dark skinned female streamers out there somewhere. He could have found, even if he doesn't know one personally, and he watches one personally, he could have looked through the Twitch strings and found one. But
yeah, he could have. I feel like too. But you know what? What's interesting about that? I feel like it probably never crossed his mind. He probably thought nothing of it. That's the point I'm trying to make. It probably was just like.
I'm sure he did. Mm-hmm. It was just that's what he likes. But again, it's just because he likes that, or is it because he's ingrained to like that?
Yeah. I mean, we don't know. I mean, it's one of those situations that we just won't know. I think it's unfair because there's a ton of, African American streamers that are like of a darker tone, that are just as funny, that are just as entertaining, stuff and things like that he could have picked, but he may not know about them. You know what I mean? He may not, because that's not what attracts him. You see what I'm saying? So we can't just put ourselves in his box that he created and say, look, this is what he, try to make something out of this. Because I feel like the more attention we give to it, the more of a disservice that it does. And so I'm looking at it like, for me, it's like, okay, he showed me what kind of person he is, what he likes, what he's into. Cool, fine, and I'm done with it. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, well, that's what you like. We can move on. Because I've heard it all being the shade that I am. You know what I mean? I've been called ugly before. Why your skin's so dark? Like, I mean, it comes with the territory of being a dark skinned black lady in America, so to speak.
But I think there's such an issue within the black community with it. And like, you see one side and I've seen the other side. So just because I'm lighter,
Right.
They automatically assume that I'm mixed, which if you look at my dad and you look at my mom, they are both black.
Yeah.
Yes, we may have people in our heritage that were white, like way back. You know what I mean? Not even close. But they automatically assume that I have to be mixed with something. They will not accept the answer of me being black. And then to grow up with it never being black enough, never being white enough. Like it's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys get shit and we get shit. And then it's always this, well, my shit's worse than your shit, And why do we have to think of it like that? It's all bad. It's all bad. We should all be celebrating each other. We all come in different sizes, shapes, colors. We should all be celebrating each other. You know what I mean? And I did see that at the end, you're like, okay, well, yeah, all the girls are alike. But like you said, he probably he might not see it like that. He might not even notice that he had done that. And then are we to say now that every time you have anything, you have to include dark and light? You know what I mean? That could be his preference. Because then it's like, now you have no freedom at all. You know? I don't think that it was anything intentional. I could see if maybe he had done several videos highlighting streamers of color and they're always, all the light skin, because then you could say, okay, well, now you're kind of, always showing nothing but light skin streamers. I think that the backlash will definitely, probably blacklash, will tune him more now to make sure that he seeks out darker skin streamers as well. So I mean, something good will probably come out of it. But at the same time, I don't think that he maliciously only chose light skin.
Yeah. I completely agree with you, El Boogie. I've been a fan of his work for a long time, just because how he is. I truly, honestly believe that he did not intentionally put those up there for malicious intent. But when you put something out on the internet and you ain't got full context of what you're trying to do, people gonna take it and people gonna run with it.
Right.
And you have to understand that it's bad enough that we have to compete, like people of color content creators have to compete with the Caucasians and the Caucasian male and the Caucasian women. Now it showed that it told me that this light skinned girl gonna get more views than me because of my skin tone. That's how I took of it, and I lightweight got offensive about it because
I don't think you should have though.
I know, but I know there's other women. There's other women that are shades darker that are successful as well. Why did he not portray them? Because he's not watching them, or he just only watching what he want to watch. Now
he only watching what he want to watch.
Yeah, that's what it really boils down to, and it teaches me and let me know that if I ever do a video of that magnitude of who's my black favorite YouTubers and stuff like that, I know that I'm not going to have a preference, and I'm going to make sure that not only that they have the credentials of being a great content creator to be on my list, but I'm going to try to make sure that it's every color of the spectrum, not just POCs, but just caramels and cappuccinos and mochas and lattes and espressos. You know what I mean? Every shade. So, but like I said, and I agree with El Boogie. I don't think he did that on purpose. I don't think he did that.
Did anyone notice though that all the males were dark skinned?
Yeah. Oh no.
Nobody had a problem with that though.
She can only go off with what she relate to. I'm in the same boat. You know what I mean? Like
I understand. I'm just saying. Like, so why is that not an issue? Why is it not an issue that all the males were dark skinned?
That's a good question.
Why is it okay
that? I mean, just like seriously, like because, like I said, I had to deal with the other end. So why is it okay for the other way? I mean,
for me,
I'm not saying any of it is okay, but I'm just saying you can't say one side is bad and the other side is not.
Right.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it wasn't bad.
I think she's just saying that she got offended. Like that's the thing. Like by her own personal experience, she got offended by it, whether it was fair or not, or whether they, she saw the dark skinned guys versus the light skinned ladies or not. She just the fact that she got offended. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't think she's pointing out.
I'm just saying that, like, I'm more getting offended of the fact that it's like, oh well, all the girls are light skinned, so we need to be upset about that. But then it's only ever we need to be upset about people being light skinned. You know what I mean? I'm saying we should have everyone. It shouldn't matter what skin tone you are.
Right.
Like I can't just I'm outnumbered here, so it's just like.
Yeah, you say you're outnumbered.
Right?
No.
I'm just trying to show my point of view.
I understand. I completely understand your point of view. You feel like I'm going to be honest with you. I did not even look at them. I mean, I looked at the men, but the men wasn't bothering me.
Because you saw you. You saw you, so you were good. You know what I mean? And then the females, you didn't see you, so then you were upset because you didn't see you.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you know what I mean? And I understand that totally. I'm just saying that we can't be upset about one and not upset about the other. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. I completely understand.
It's like low key, I'm upset that Monster Hunter World don't got no black hair. I had to download.
Why the girl at the shop got better hair than we can pick out?
The girl at the shop, her hair is fell on Xbox. Like if you go to their little add-ons in the Xbox store, you can download that hair for free. I did that.
Download that hair.
Well,
you got the braids on the side and the hair.
Yeah, the braids on the side.
I'm rocking that junk right now, boss.
Yeah, I'm about to do that shit right now. Because I was like, yo, why her hair flyer than what I could pick?
Man, I try to make her hair so fly, but it just doesn't happen. You said I gotta download it from the app?
I mean, like, why can't I just get all cornrows? Like, they don't even have one. Man, just me off.
How you
this stems back to
whenever they do all cornrows, that shit look like shit on top of your.
You know what? But most of the world got good cornrows though. You look like if you once you download this character. I mean, excuse me. Once you download this hair, look at it, and the cornrows are tight. Them joints, they did good work on the cornrows on this game, man. I was impressed. I was thoroughly impressed with the cornrows.
I'm about to.
But definitely download. It's free. It don't cost anything. So cop that.
I didn't even know the game had add-ons like that.
I was like, let me look through it. And I saw the hair. I'm like, yo, okay. They got that braids braided on one side and long on the other side.
You know what? I'm gonna do it as soon as I get off the podcast. So I'm like,
Tiger King said he didn't like the half braid, half hairstyle in Monster Hunter World. Well, the thing is with that, I just needed something that felt ethnic. Because nothing else felt ethnic when the hair choices they had in that game. And that's the closest I could get. And I think that's a shame. So
all right. Is there anything else you guys would like to discuss? The floor is yours. Chat, if you got any questions real quick before we close out, we can discuss them real quick.
I got one real quick. Well, what do you got? Like right now I know what I'm playing. Like I'm playing Monster Hunter World. I just started the Fae game. I think it's FE. It's weird. That's a weird game. And I'm also playing a little bit of Oculus. I'm trying to think what else. And I want to get started on Wolfenstein. So
You need to get up on that.
yeah, but I want to just grind some more Monster Hunter World.
The grind is for real on Monster Hunter World. You really got to put in like hours.
And I'm debating on the Assassin's Creed expansion. Like I kind of want to play that, see what happens. But
okay, is anybody playing the Sea of Thieves beta? I played it.
Oh, today, right? They got it today.
It's all weekend. Yeah, it's all weekend.
Okay.
So I might
get on a boat. I'm on a boat.
I might have to check them out one more time. With me, I got recently Monster Hunter World and Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
But you got that on PlayStation though, so I can't even play with you on a
man.
Monster Hunter World Xbox, man.
Right.
But you got Dragon Ball Fighter Z though, right?
No, I don't. I told you I'm waiting on bargain bin for that game. I'm not paying that much for a fighter. I'm waiting on a bargain bin for that.
No, so I'm not gonna. I guess I'm not gonna ask you to come play with us tonight. Then. But I've been NBA Live 18. I'm really.
What?
I jumped in the game not really knowing what to do, and I wasn't a very good 2K player. But for some reason, the more I play live, the more fun I'm having.
What's your team?
The Lakers, girl. The Lakers. And I made my character. His name is Tron. He looks so fine. I wish he was in real life. I would date him.
That's hilarious.
Because I made the character, and I was like, I want to make him fine as fuck. I want to make sure all the women know he played basketball, and he's so fine. So I just made him as fine as I can make him. He's short though. I want to make him taller. But our record is 8-1, and I believe we play Indiana, and it's good. I'm playing a short season on pro and on the pro level, and I'm having fun with it.
Okay.
Question: Black Panther, Triple Cup. You should have been here in the beginning when we spent like
that's all I was wondering.
You got to rewind.
When we don't have to replay that, and the first 30 minutes was about Black Panther. What about you, Elba? What you been rocking with?
PUBG and Monster Hunter World. I've been playing in the mornings. Y'all know I'm there at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every day during the week. So I start off with Monster Hunter. I'll do a little bit of that. And then I move over to PUBG. Schedule. Yeah, I got a schedule now. We're trying to get a schedule going. But I'm trying to get more people. So Delilah and Sharice, y'all need to help me out with the Monster Hunter World. And we'll just exclude Lady since she made the mistake of getting on PS4.
Well, I had a gift card, okay? And I already had Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So what else?
I got any other game, though? Like,
you should have just kept it in your pocket until something good came out on PS4.
Yeah, because we can't even play with her though. That's the thing.
Okay, but the thing is though, I don't have like a lot of games on my PlayStation, and I would like to add more to my collection. I got 200 games, 250 games on Xbox, and for El Boogie giving me the external hard drive, I got like 300 in the backlog. So it's like I have plenty of games on Xbox you can play with me.
Yeah, but I'm only going to buy a game on PlayStation if I know a game like that. I'm only going to buy a game like that if I know I have people to play with on PlayStation 4, because you definitely need people to play with on Monster Hunter World. Yes. So, like, I primarily buy single-player games on the PlayStation 4 unless I know, like, my cousin or something like that is going to have it, because I'm not about to get a game and then be like, now I have no one to play with.
Okay.
No, because man,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I bought the game and thinking that people will be down to play, and they're not down to play
because they're not on PlayStation.
I got friends on PlayStation. I'm like, yo, I got this Monster Hunter. What they do? Oh, I'm level whatever. Oh, I'm a 3. Oh, we can't fuck with you. I'm like, come on. But I will be awesome in Monster Hunter World on a PlayStation.
What time y'all try to play, Sharice? I'm trying to
what's your Monster rank right now?
I'm only like 2. I literally just started. Like it took me like an hour.
Sharice, I think Sharice up there. What's your Monster rank, Sharice?
I'm number 8. I'm number 8.
Look, she's higher than me.
I might jump on.
I'm 4. I'm level 4.
Oh, okay.
I'm like 3, 4.
Well, let's get it in.
All right,
we can play after this right here.
All right.
Y'all can play after this. I'm gonna go finish some food. let's get Jazzy Noob said he's gonna think about getting it. Triple Cup Chuck got the arm
good.
out. I'm gonna close this out and let's start off with the outro, starting with Sharice.
Yes, Tiger King. I have been to the World of Coke.
Oh, in Atlanta, I want to go too, man.
Yes.
I want to go. I love Coke.
It's nice.
Coke.
It's very nice. Some of it's nasty though, very nasty.
Oh man, we're gonna fight. Sharice, do your outro.
It's your girl Sharice. Thank everybody for listening to the show. You can catch me out on Twitter all the time or Instagram where I post hair and food stuff. See y'all next time.
L Boogie 0208.
Thank you for everybody that came by to listen. Please spread the word to your friends and family and cousins and people you find on the street. Make sure they come and check us out on every other Saturday on YouTube. Y'all can find me on Mixer every weekday at 10 a.m. Weekends to be determined. So follow me on Twitter to see when I will be streaming. Everything is L Boogie 0208. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Go see Black Panther.
Okay, Mr. Lila HD Fiber.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. Also on Mixer, Delilah streaming game is now on point because of the fiber, definitely. But, thank you for rocking out with us. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in. And like El Boogie said, we will be here every other Saturday, noon Eastern. And, yeah, that's it.
Well, I just want to say, ladies, I think it was good this morning. I love y'all perspectives as always. I love to be corrected by you guys when it comes to things that I don't know. I'd rather you guys check me than some other people. And I like to thank y'all for coming through this Saturday. People in the chat, thank you for coming through. Tiger King, when I'm going to Georgia, when I get some money. When I get some extra money, I will go to Georgia because I have unfinished business in Georgia. I need to go do.
Yeah, we need somebody in the Midwest because we got West Coast on lock, we got East Coast on lock.
We need somebody in the Midwest. Well, hopefully we'll get Grown Women Gaming much bigger than it is. But I'm totally fine how it is right now.
Yeah, I got
you. All things Lady Infamous. You go to Bay Area Finest, Lady_Infamous 30 on Twitter. You'll see every information that you need as far as Grown Women Gaming is concerned. Our next Grown Women Gaming nights, the days that I'll be streaming, what I'll be streaming. And today we'll do Dragon Ball Fighter Z at night. If you guys got the game and you ain't no pro, because we practicing, we having fun. We're not trying to get medals and shit. Y'all down to join us tonight? It's gonna be me and Mad Queen. You guys check the other ladies. I know they're gonna stream Monster Hunter World. If they playing it together, y'all better be streaming it together. And for everyone that joined us and watched us, thank you for taking time out y'all schedules to mess with us. And let me check the schedule. Let me check the date of our next podcast. It looks like it's gonna be on the 3rd of March. Can I get a confirmation?
Let me check the calendar. The 3rd? Yeah, that's right. 3rd.
Okay, March the 3rd. And we will talk more we'll talk about current events on gaming and what we're doing with ourselves in our lives. And thank you. Thank you. We're getting close to 1,000 subs as well. So on behalf of me and the girls, you guys have a wonderful day. Go watch Black Panther and don't bootleg that shit. You guys have a good day.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wait.